A source that I don't use very often, Jalopnik, I don't like, and I don't like them for a lot of reasons that I think are super good. But there was a story last week about the Boring Company and about Las Vegas. The Boring Company released some drawings of their plans for the Vegas Convention Center tunnel thing, and
trash enclosure.
to call them cartoons is to insult everyone who's ever made a cartoon, including like 9-year-old Russell who made a flip book. Okay.
I love that they drew in a trash can.
Yeah. Yeah. When one of the details is inexplicably a trash can, how do I tell you that this is not going to happen? That this is a $49 million boondoggle, and it makes no sense at all.
So, if there's only one tunnel and not two tunnels, does the Model X run at 150 miles an hour in reverse? I mean, I know it can, but is that the solution for the tunnel?
Right. It's a mile-long tunnel.
Yeah.
Excuse me, a 0.8 mile. It's an 0.8 of a mile tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not getting up to 150.
They could put in like one of those
I'll pick this one.
sidewalks.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the solution. Just build a slide.
Ooh, a slide. Like a really fast slide.
That's right. Yeah. Put some lights around it. Really freak people out. They'd love it.
See all these convention attendees with briefcases and bags and stuff.
Just hop on the slide. Woo!
All right, slide 8.7 to slide 8.12. Okay.
Oh my God. I don't know.
I can't believe that they drew a trash can in the model. Like, who said that was a good idea? Like, maybe we should put a trash can here. No, draw it in. It should be here.
You see what happened is they didn't think about the trash cans at the supercharger stations, and look where that got them.
They learned.
Good point. Good point.
I don't know what to say. I mean, this is so silly. It's so out of control, crazy. Again, to me, this is like the last story. Like, you don't need a robot. You have things here that can do this and don't need millions of dollars of development and manufacturing and deployment. Put people there.
So, are they still using Model X? Are they going to make a custom vehicle, or like the story keeps changing with how they plan to do this?
Yeah, apparently that's not in the drawings.
As I see this,
right? Is it a pod?
This isn't a hyperloop, but it's not a regular boring tunnel. So this is local loop. He needs another presentation.
Las Vegas
to help us wrap our heads around it.
Traffic, is that all it is?
What was the monorail episode of The Simpsons?
Exactly.
That's what this is.
The monorail can.
That's what this
I hope he does. I hope he does it though, because like his whole idea of the smaller diameter tunnel and keeping people off the surface, like he said, reducing the congestion above, because we got all this space for the stuff we don't need to worry about below ground. I love the concept.
I gotta believe that they've got something up their sleeve. Like, I cannot believe that they signed a contract and the thought is we're going to put a Model X, maybe two, in a single tunnel. I just cannot believe that that's the solution here. It's got to be something else.
Every 8 minutes, the direction switches.
Yeah, I can't see that. Like, if you show up every half hour, it switches. So, if you get there a little bit late, you got to wait 30 minutes for the ride to switch to go back the other way.
0.8 of a mile.
Where is this exactly? Can you tell what resort that
is?
It's between the Las Vegas Convention Center.
Yeah.
Between so if it weren't a million degrees out, you could walk it.
South Halls.
Yeah. It's between the new expansion and the old center. It's 2 blocks.
Yeah.
Essentially. I mean, well, okay, they're Vegas blocks, so it's like 4 regular blocks, but
I can understand the need for it. I get the need that you want to be able to move people quickly, and through an underground tunnel makes a lot of sense because it blocks out everything. It's more direct. You just go down, you pop up, you know, in a straight line in the other place. I get it. It makes sense that way. It's just what we've seen to this point as to what can deliver people in that tunnel has been a Model X. And I just can't see that working.
And a pair of Model 3s.
And a pair of Model 3s as well. But I just can't see that being the solution.
If they did it with bumper cars, I would approve. Okay.
Now, I'm probably dating myself, but back when I was a kid, they would have grocery stores where you would put your groceries in a bucket, and the bucket would go on like a rolling conveyor, and it would roll out to the parking lot.
No.
That's what they could do. Everyone gets in a bucket, and they roll down like into the other place.
Like the sushi carousel.
Exactly.
Is that a Canadian thing? Because I've never even heard of that.
Casey was nodding, so I got to believe he knows what I was talking about.
Groceries on a roller thing?
Yeah, like you buy the groceries in the store.
I've never seen it, but I've heard of it.
And then there's like there was like a conveyor belt, but like rollers. You know, there was a conveyor belt of rollers, and you would put your groceries in these boxes, and they would just roll out by gravity out under the store, under the parking lot, and then it would pop up in a place where you can pick them up in the middle of the parking lot.
That's my shock face. I've never heard of that. That's amazing. I would want to shop there just so I could see my groceries rolling down the conveyor. That is me. I am that loser. Oh, cool. Let's do it again just for the hell of it. You know,
I'm gonna buy a bag of chips and let it go.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go back and buy one thing. So let me make the prediction now, and it just comes from me, not everybody, not the whole show. One person's opinion. This is not going to happen. Okay, this is not going to happen.
So, is this a private entity between two of their properties?
No, the city of Vegas is the one contracting.
Oh, never mind. You're probably right. Never mind.
Yeah,
if it was some hotel, then yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if you're wondering, like, wow, how does that happen? Like, this seems kind of crazy. How does this, dude? You have no idea. Like, unless you dig into Vegas politics, I mean, we're talking like the people that have run Vegas historically make a lot of other municipal governments look really slick.
Perhaps they got a really good deal. It's kind of like the mega battery. You know, you can't do it in a month.
Yeah,
can't do it in a month. It's free.
The Boring Company's bid for this was the lowest.
Yeah.
So they picked the lowest bid that came in. And when you see that you get 2 trash cans, you can understand why you got the lowest bid. But
you only got 2 trash cans out of it. You needed 12.
Again, I gotta believe there's something we're not seeing here. I have to believe that.
No.
Free Tesla for all of the board members.
It's the classic Elon fast hustle. Hey, I can solve that problem for less than anybody else. Now wait, you guys draw something up really quick. Okay, here are the drawings. Look, we can do it.
No.
Yes.
Elon has come out with a number of ideas. You're right. A lot of them don't come out on time. A lot of them take a number of reconfiguring going on. But he does have the proper idea in almost all cases.
Battery swap.
He tried it. He got it to
He didn't.
He tried
He did it so he could get the extended carb credits. Yeah. As soon as that went through, he dropped that thing like.
Okay.
No,
Fair enough. But there's no credit involved in this tunnel build.
Cash into his checkbook.
Keeps the Boring Company going for another 6 months because they got a job. I'm sorry. If he was digging tunnels for rational things, if it was a tram or a subway or something, I'd be like, okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. I hope there's some sort of tram. I hope there's something other than a Model X or 3 that they're going to shove in this tunnel.
Well, I get what he's saying about how it could be more successful in a subway after reading a history of the New York subway. But, like you said, the vehicle can't be a Model X and still achieve that vision. Unless it's a Model X XL and it's got like 20 seats in it.
Okay, people, we're moving 6 at a time. Everyone get in groups of 6, and we're going to move you. And then, of course, as the vehicle goes one way, no vehicle can come back. We got to wait for it to come back. And, of course, he's not coming back until we get 6 more on that end of the tunnel. Right. Because we want to use things efficiently. So,
have any of you guys ever been to CES?
Yeah.
No, thankfully.
Okay, so I mean, like Mark, in the last 10 years you've been there with like significant
12 years.
12 years ago. Okay, I mean, it's been a long time for me too, but 100,000 or more people, and when the buses load up at the end of the day at CES,
it's absolutely insane with the amount of people.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And we're talking vehicles that take 60 people at a crack.
Yeah. And it hardly dents the line.
Yeah.
So having a vehicle that's moving 6 people is just not going to cut it. Not at all.
Well, this is why there's an 8-minute turnaround. You actually have 120 Model X's that go through.
Oh, I gotta believe there's something else, guys. We'll have to wait and see. But I really hope there's something else we're not seeing yet.